Are you tired of working your life away? Tired of giving your best years to somebody else's dream instead of bringing your own to life? Maybe you've tried to imagine life outside the corporate grind, without the pressures, the endless meetings, the stressful commutes, and the nights at home still working. But every time you think about it, that same problem hits you right between the eyes. Money. Oh, you've got enough to live on comfortably, but to start a business? You kind of doubt it. Do those thoughts sound familiar? You're not alone. 92% of Americans have those same thoughts. The same 92% that never take any action towards bringing their business idea to life. But keep watching, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal a step-by-step strategy to you that gave me the freedom to start my own businesses without huge bank business loans and with the knowledge that thousands of people are using this method every single day to make millions. Hi, I'm TJ Schlenker, and this is the same three-step method I'm going to tell you about that I worked out to leave corporate life behind after decades of hustling for big businesses, building up their bottom line while mine stayed meh. I got free, launched 5 online businesses from scratch, and began to form life on my terms. The exact thing you want to do, to break free, to fund your business safely, and finally live the kind of life that is arranged around your top priorities, not those of some monolithic corporation that never had your best interests at heart anyway. Let's be real. The reason most people stay stuck in a corporate job is they think it takes a lot of money to escape it. You've probably had those same thoughts, saying, hey, I don't have a trust fund. I don't have some rich benefactor hosting my every dream. I've just got me and my relentless daily corporate responsibilities that make my CEO richer. How could I ever afford quitting my day job, let alone launching a business without taking on huge debt? I get it. Your money sometimes seems all spent before it even hits your account. Bills, groceries, credit cards, family obligations, inflation that apparently made everything go up 20% in the last few years. It's just one thing after another. And while the cost of everything keeps going up, why is it your paycheck doesn't? And then when you do get inspired towards a dream and you try to save for it, it just seems like one payment after another keeps eroding it and eroding your dream away. So then you think, well, it seems like standard operating procedure is if you want to open a serious business, you have to get big bank loans. Well, the banks certainly want you to think that way. No ulterior motive there, right? But you've seen businesses just like I have spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on the newest fresh take on some brick and mortar store or restaurant, only to see a couple years or even less than a year later, they're gone. They're toast. It's over, baby. And that failed business owner, does he or she still owe all that money to the bank? You bet they do. Oh, and the thousands of dollars in interest stacked on top of their loan. It kind of feels like a non-starter, right? I am totally with you. Nobody wants to be on the hook for all that kind of money. And isn't that your real fear? So you stay in the cycle, rise early, work late, stay stressed, stop dreaming. It's like treading water, but not swimming anywhere. You know there's more to you than that. You are capable, but you feel stuck and you can't figure out, how could I ever safely, effectively break free? You want to know? Because there is a way to get what you want, without loans, without risk, and without adding any major stress to your already overly burdened work life. I still remember the exact day it changed for me. I was working a job that paid the bills well. It commanded a lot of energy and time, but hey, that's what you do, right? I didn't have a lot of money left over at the end of the day to invest in anything serious. So I too was stuck in the give me the paycheck servitude cycle. Then came COVID. Wow. What a game changer, right? Before that, I had dabbled in online enterprises, but when lockdown hit, didn't we all suddenly have the luxury of questioning the wisdom of the work life we were in, that we had just accepted for decades. 6 months later, I was back at work, but how things did change. By the end of that year, the whole SOP of the company got upended, and my whole division was eliminated. They chalked it up to COVID-related financial stresses, but since the company was also going to go public next year, we read between the lines. In the course of a couple days, I lost my customers, my CRM, my computer, my office, promotion opportunities. It's all gone. Oh, but on the plus side, they invited all of us in the division that they got rid of to stay to work at the front desk if we really wanted to. Wow, so tempting. Now, I had been learning from various online mentors for a few years. I'd successfully launched some online ventures, but they hadn't produced enough to live on yet. But I thought about everything I wanted and didn't quite have the means to achieve yet. A flexible schedule, time with family and friends when I chose it, financial security. The cold, hard truth was, unless I changed what I was doing, I would never get what I was dreaming. So I decided to go all in. I got another full-time job just for a few years, but I gave all my efforts after work to my online businesses and started to see my profits and my audience grow. I remember one Saturday morning staring at my balance sheets and realizing that I had finally started my own small business, that I could actually, without any bank loans, continue to grow this thing until one day I could make it full-time. I felt secure, confident, and empowered. So that's exactly what I continued to do. My first successes weren't huge, but they were mine. And slowly, the streams of income started to grow bigger and merge together. Fast forward to today, where as an entrepreneur, I've built 5 different online companies from scratch that all produce income. There were no huge bank loans, no investor money, and my overhead is ridiculously low because of not being a brick and mortar shop. There's just a few reasonably priced platform subscriptions and the occasional educational training, all of which I can write off on my taxes. This method actually works. I was growing something I believed in, protecting my future security, and working from home or anywhere in the world. Now that's freedom indeed. Now that I've seen firsthand what this method can do, I knew that I had to share it with people like you, people who just want to break free, but just aren't sure of exactly how to do that. The method I'm sharing with you today is the same one I would share with myself if I could go back 7 years, way before COVID, and tell myself, here's how you can prepare for your business dreams without a single loan and do it so much earlier than you thought possible. It's a 3-step process, and actually, it's pretty simple. I've learned how to make my money and the internet work for me without ever putting my family, my money, or my dreams at risk. Each month, more and more profits roll in, and not a penny of that has to go to pay off ridiculous bank loans that most people get locked into for a business's sake. To put it succinctly, it's good to be free. So now, every day, I help people to become more financially stable and prosperous. I love what I do, and I'll probably still be doing this decades from now. That's just how much I believe in it. I help people get richer and often suggest to them this strategy or parts of it, depending on what their life goals are. Not everyone wants to launch a business, but you know what everyone does want to have? More money without having to borrow it. That's why I created Launch Without Loans. This isn't some cookie cutter guide. It's more like my life, my successes in a box. Since these methods and principles helped build my businesses and helped me break out of the corporate world, I know they can help you too. For sure, it took some years to develop, thousands of dollars to refine, and countless hours to perfect it. But my goal now is to give you the roadmap that I figured out works, so you don't have to put in all that same investment. You get the shortcut, the quicker, easier, safer path to launching your own business in the next few years without crushing bank loans, without wondering, hey, is this even going to work? and without leaving your corporate job, having zero proof of concept, and an audience of nobody. This course may be small, but don't let the size fool you. It's power-packed with exactly what you need. It'll help you create a life you love without compromising your finances, without feeling trapped, and without a bank or jobs, corporation, and CEOs calling the shots for you. To celebrate it finally being finished, for a limited time, I'm offering my entire Launch Without Loans ebook, including the 3 crucial steps to prepare for your launch, all the explanations and insights for just $7. Since you're still here, I can tell you're serious about making your dream a reality. But you might be asking, how can I be sure it's going to work for me? Well, remember, I was right where you are now, in a job I didn't love, trying things to find my own way out, having little time or money to spare, but feeling in my bones, I have something better that I'm supposed to do. A way to lead that is uniquely me. You believe that, right? Can't you feel that impetus in you to do something amazing? I want you to be able to do that, because no one else will ever be able to do it as well or with such insight as you. So borrow my years of learning, of testing, and finding the way out, and succeeding, and build your own future successes. Inside Launch Without Loans, you can discover and start to implement the same 3-step strategy that changed my life. Is it easy? No. Is it simple? Actually, yeah. But it will take some dedication, which you already have, or you wouldn't be here listening to me. The first strategy we'll cover is the liaise before you launch method. This technique helps you start building your customer base and create demand before you even open any doors. Imagine having a line of people excited about your business, your products, and even you, way before you even launch and quit your day job. With this method, you can generate word-of-mouth buzz, establish a waiting list, grow a seriously raving audience, and capitalize on their fan frenzy, all without having to run paid ads. When you do launch, guess what? Your audience will be primed and ready to what? To buy from you. And since there's no good business without good profit, that is truly a win-win situation. Another powerful strategy inside Launch Without Loans is my profit pump priming method, a game-changing approach that lets you jump into the world of online business by starting small. With this strategy, you'll dive into simple, low-risk ventures that let you learn what you need to know to operate a successful business while generating income while you're still at your full-time job. No more guesswork or risking your entire savings on an untested idea. This method allows you to build confidence and skills while seeing cash flow start to build and sets you up for a powerful, profitable business launch when the time is right. The best part? Profit pump priming isn't just about learning. It's about starting to cover initial business expenses ahead of time, all while fine-tuning your systems and your strategy. You'll discover how to get started with minimal setup and zero overhead, so you're already earning money and getting hands-on experience long before your official launch, all from the comfort of your own home. This method has helped dozens of aspiring business owners gain the insights, skills, and early cash flow they need to set up their big launch with ease and total confidence. Now, my absolute favorite strategy, though, I saved the best for last, is what I call the Launch Vault Advantage. This is a method of growing your launch capital that is powerful, substantial, and dependable, and is my absolute favorite vehicle for growing wealth for future potential assets. The Launch Vault Advantage builds up funds with zero risk to your money, delivers up to 12% interest at times on your money, and keeps it completely tax-free. I connect clients with this simple yet powerful strategy every day when I'm at my desk. It has helped so many grow their nest eggs or their capital funds without any of the stressful losses associated with traditional investing like securities or the stock market. Now, if you had to figure out all those methods on your own, you would probably spend a ton of time and thousands of dollars, just like I did, on courses and coaches and e-com platforms. But with everything included in Launch Without Loans today, you're getting all of that, all the needed insights in just one no-fluff guide for just $7. My book lays out all the secret strategies and insights that took me years and lots of that kind of money to uncover. Imagine being able to save for your dream business without fear of losing it all. Imagine finally saying goodbye to the 9-to-5 and hello to a business that you own. Imagine not needing to rely on a bank or anyone else to make that dream happen. That's the power of the Launch Without Loans method. Now, if you're wondering about the value of this offer, yeah, I could probably price this puppy at $300 or more. But I've made it my mission to help as many people thrive financially as possible. And since I'm so happy that I finally finished this book, to celebrate for a limited time, you can get Launch Without Loans for just $7. Yep, only $7. And think of this, even if this guide only helped you save a few extra $1,000, which it easily will do, or got you your first customers while still working your day job, again, I totally expect that, it would still be worth 10 times what you're paying today. Just think about it. $7 is less than the price of a sandwich and coffee at Panera. Yet it could be your immediate ticket to preparing a life done your way. So let me encourage you to start up your entrepreneurial engine. Click the button below and get instant access to the full guide. Once inside, you'll be welcomed by me into a new world of tools, techniques, networking, everything you need to get started. By grabbing this guide, you are joining an excited community of groundbreakers, people who don't, settle. Courageous, confident souls who are breaking free from the sad ways that have been handed down to us and instead creating new, visionary products and services, one debt-free step at a time. Imagine telling your family and friends that you're preparing a business that you've always dreamed of and that you know the way to do it. This is the time to take control and set that future in motion. And hey, if you're not 100% satisfied with what you learned, I'll give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. No risk, just proven reward. So for just $7, go ahead and grab Launch Without Loans, the report where you learn those crucial 3 steps: liaise before you launch, profit pump priming, and the Launch Vault Advantage, all for 60% off its usual price. It's a treasure trove of relevant information for a fraction of the cost. It's your ticket to a dream business launch that looks, feels, and profits like $1 million. Look, building a business from scratch is hard, but it's completely doable, especially if you start wisely even before you bid sayonara to your corporate day job. Consider the frustration and regret if you don't do this, but also consider the pride, joy, and leadership status you'll attain when you do this. When you show them all how it's done by providing for your own household full-time off of your own successful startup. Now that is living the dream. This offer won't be available forever at this price, obviously, but for today, right now, to celebrate, let me accelerate your plans to their maximum trajectory. Let me help you get to where you want to be. Don't wait. Don't let this opportunity slip by or stay stuck with 0 promising prospects in a job you don't love. Or even worse, end up retiring one day, having made your CEO very rich, but realizing that you didn't listen to that voice inside your head that said, I can do this. Your business deserves a perfect beginning. Launch Without Loans is more than enough to be a guide to that. It's the promise of a dream well done that helps others find their dreams also. So study with me what really works and start launching without loans today. your enormous future profits will thank you.